So one of the main reasons why I joined CG was to be part of a really great community of people who are driven, who are trying to achieve excellence, people who also match me when it comes to my core values and my mission. And ultimately, I want to go find a community in which I can give back to, as well as learn from and grow in mentorship from people who are like my big brothers or big sisters. I think it's super important to join a community like CG in a shifting market like this, because there's times like this where we will feel really scared and we'll feel very alone, like no one else can really relate, when there's communities like this all over the world, and CG being one of those communities where there are other people feeling the exact same way that you're feeling, that can also relate to you and can also give you input and help you objectively move past some of your fears, as well as walk side by side with you so you don't feel like you're alone, even though it feels like sometimes the world is collapsing on top of you. I think the biggest takeaway from this weekend has been when Eric Brewer was talking to us about how we need to innovate inside this industry. We should be giving out the message of certainty, convenience, as well as problems and solutions based type of company, so that people feel more comfortable to trust us because we are open and transparent, rather than one of these slimy wholesale businesses or we buy house businesses that only benefit the corporation and not the people. I really do think that we need to be honest with people. We need to build real trust and not just rapport. We're talking about real trust. When somebody invites you into a living room, they're giving you this really great opportunity to help them and serve them and their families. So we should not be taking that for granted, and we should be treating every single deal not as money that we could put into our pockets, but an opportunity to serve people and accomplish our mission statements for our companies. One of the biggest challenges when it has come to CG has definitely been understanding my finances as a company. I think a lot of times when we're transitioning from hustler to business owner, this is something that a lot of people struggle with because they have spent so much time, whether it's 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, trying to bring in revenue when they're not doing a really great job at documenting, and they're not doing a great job of understanding their revenue or their write-offs or any of their tax preparations or planning, or how to budget even. CG has taught me that all those things when it comes to financials is more important than actually hustling. Building structure is more important than just running around. We need to actually be doing the right things at the right time in order for us to grow to be the right business that survives a downturn like this. I would say to somebody who's struggling with the changing market, surround yourself with people who are also where you want to be. When you see somebody who is thriving, don't feel ashamed to go approach that person and be vulnerable. I think one of the biggest things that hold us back and cripple us is our pride. And I think we need to be able to let go of our pride in order to grow. And though it's gonna hurt in that very moment, when you let go of that pride, the long-term effects of you growing in your business and personally, they so much more outweigh the drawbacks than the benefits that you can gain by being vulnerable. So if you're on the fence of joining CG, I would highly recommend that you just join it and take that leap of faith, invest into yourself, trust yourself, because this is something in which you're not going to regret ever having joined.